had to do with the ECoG video watching analysis. And it was a project that dealt with multimodality in ECoG data. And by multimodality, I mean video like frames that actually exposed the person with the headset, or the person whose ECoG data we were receiving, to visual stimuli, and got the visual responses from the stimuli that he was exposed to. So we had to analyze two kinds of data, both the MP4, the video, and the ECoG data. And what we tried to do was feature extraction and analysis of the correlation between the broadband gamma activity and the visual discrimination between objects, numbers, digits, and faces. And this is inspired by one of the experiments from the paper of Keller of 2018. So what we decided on doing was actually we had to first pre-process the data. So we reproduced the whole pipeline from the paper, from high pass filtering, band pass filtering, the spatial filtering, and the variance and logarithmic transformation. And then we did Z scoring. And the more interesting part was how to get the timestamps of the visual stimuli extracted. And we figured out after a while that it was quite excruciating to actually figure out where the time exactly was, because we needed to be granular with our analysis. And we decided on using OpenCV and YOLO v3. And YOLO is actually a real-time object detection algorithm that was supposed to go through the video and actually identify which objects are in the video. And then for feature extraction, we actually wanted to reduce the analysis to the correlation of the broadband gamma and the visual discrimination. So that's what we did. And what we figured out through running two classification algorithms, the KNN and random forest, was that the channels that were the most effective in showing a difference between the visual discrimination between objects, faces, and digits. And one good result from our analysis actually is that the region of the channels that we found is one that is associated or close to the fusiform gyrus that is associated with visual perception. So as you might have noticed, we haven't mentioned results from the machine learning algorithms we run, and that's why, because when we were going through the process, we figured out that there was a high chance of them overfitting, because we didn't have enough data, enough runs to actually train the model to have a good result. So that's why we didn't mention the results. And that's actually what the reflection says, that one of the things that our team would love to explore in this multimodal context is to see whether using machine learning would lead us to other results like that, because we did actually focus in the more medical aspect of a result like that we needed the results to be interpretable. So we would like to try to work with parameters and see what other classes we could add to our algorithm. And then another thing that we thought about was actually using a convolutional neural network and training the network with spectrograms, turning the EEG samples, the ECoG samples, to spectrograms, and ensure that our work is reproducible and that it actually doesn't overfit. I don't know whether that was really fast, but I think, yeah, this is a picture of us working. We were online, and yeah, that's it.
Thank you very much. Ivan, do you have a question?
Thank you very much for your presentation. I have two short questions. First, you've selected here on this picture exactly 5 channels.
Yes.
How you selected them? And the second question, you used OpenCV. Can you explain which are the image dimensions and how it was in particular implemented?
Yeah. So for the 5 channels that I've selected there, I think these were the ones that we found to be the most correlated with the activity we were looking for at the moment, because this is at the pre-processing stage. And I've actually included the Kanchi class, which is another class that was offered as a visual stimulus. So this is channels chosen that represent a good correlation with the stimulus onset and the activity afterwards. And about the OpenCV, we actually had to extract frames, the specific frames from the video, and that's why we used YOLO, because we had to query specific objects like a face, or like a ball, or faces. We had to give text in order for the identification of the object to be done during the video, and then the timestamp extraction to be done. So it was a sequential kind of procedure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the nice presentation.